From we are here in Maritime Museum. So,
Okay. Today, and welcome to the Norwegian Maritime Museum. My name is Jonathan, and today we take a short tour of our museum, and I will try to resume the Norwegian maritime history. So we can say that Norway exists as a nation because of the sea. If you see the map, the main characteristic of the country is the coast. Even the name Norway means originally the way to the north. Cultivate land, yeah, only 3%. And how long have you been in Norway? 3 years? 5 times? Oh, longer than me.
you see old Norwegian ships.
These boats are traditional boats made in Trøndelag and in Northern Norway, and they are the kind of boat that best preserve the Norwegian tradition from the Viking ship. They were all long, extremely long, and 3 prices. The best one was called Italia, always sold in Italy, in Venice and Geneva. Then there were Europe, for the whole European market, and then Africa. Yeah. It was the Arabic area. Now I'll just put it back because...
How long it's been there, no? That one?
This one, it's kind of more, it's 20 years old.
20 years
Oh,
old.
Yeah.
wow.
But why? Because so precious. Because you can preserve it for years.
But
It's full of proteins.
Because they are
that
salty.
fish doesn't exist anymore? Or?
Yeah, yeah. We still fish it. And
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
yeah.
That 20 years old fish, is it still, we can eat that, the 20-year-old?
You can. We don't recommend it now, but we can.
But
Because it's preserved and with
But
salt.
why do you need to preserve it if it's not endangered species?
Sorry.
Why do you need to preserve the fish if it's not?
But we can take pictures.
You can take picture. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Here is closed. Mm-mm.
Okay. So in this area, we have some archaeologists working in the Oslo Fjord.
Wow.
They are discovering a lot of things, and they bring it here.
You
And
see.
now they study these pieces, so every single piece has been taken from the Oslo Fjord, brought here, measured with laser technology, and now they are building it up again and try to understand how the ship were looking.
Yeah.
So you can see over here. Second, let's be careful.
Yeah.
These are the original pieces founded around Bjørvika in the center. And this is the reconstruction. The white part over here are the pieces that we found. While the brown one are the pieces that we think are missing. We're not totally sure. But now it's difficult to show you, but we have some parts from the inside that can suggest the form of the hull. The hull is this one. And if you remember the ship we saw from the north of Norway, you can see the difference. The ships are much larger. The reason for that is that in the Oslo Fjord, the sea is much calmer. So they could have bigger ship, kind of bigger or larger, because they weren't afraid of the big sea or storms. And there is another reason for that the boats are also higher. Because this is not a fishing vessel. In Oslo, the economy weren't so much about fishing, but about trade. They were exporting trade to Denmark, England, and the Netherlands. And that's why we found out, actually, we didn't know since years ago that this boat had a hole on the deck. The reason for that is that we were exporting tree, the whole trunk of the tree, and this boat will be in the harbor, and they will just pushing the tree inside the boat from the deck. And then we need to a bigger boat that sold it around the world. During the excavation, we found 29 boats under Bygdøynes, and they were all next to each other. All of them has mark from the fire, and they all from the beginning of the 17th century, so 1600, 1650. Do you know why? Have you had some history of Oslo?
And some paintings inside.
It's here. It's not there. This?
It's not there?
No.
It's here. No.
That one is a boy.
Yeah, we found it.
We found it. He's peeling potatoes and making something. I guess it's the potato.
Yeah.
I guess he had a hard time.
So this one is a portrait of a boy on his first travel. Guys often choose to start working in this big ship of three reasons basically. They need it, they need money, and also they were dreaming of adventure. If you read the Norwegian folk tales, there's always this Askeladden, a young boy that wants to travel and have adventure.
Yeah.
Just for them.
Yeah.
Told us the story.
Exactly. So probably this boy grew up about hearing these tales.
Here.
The characters in a little room called in Norwegian Hurfeld. Over here. They have the kitchen right here, and the living space next to it. So now we can go inside. I just ask you be careful below the head and on the steps over here.
The time goes by, you will get used to human life and
It is only here.
Oh, you see?
It was still in the woods, and they were living on the deck.
Is this the real one or?
That's a real one.
These are the
It
beds.
must be
Yeah.
small people.
So, if you can see around, we have
It's very old.
the kitchen over there,
Yeah.
with a little window to serve breakfast.
Yeah.
And so you don't have to go outside, especially when there are high sea with the
Yeah.
waves coming on the deck. Then you have the eating room right here,
Kitchen.
and sleeping room over there. The bunk beds filled with holly, with the dried grass.
Yeah.
Grass, yeah. So they're very simple. And then there are some curtains
Yeah.
to sleep.
See their kitchen in old
So
times.
I'm guessing the people before this bit shorter
Yeah.
than the people this
They're about 5 to 10 centimeters shorter than us.
Yeah.
So not so much shorter, so like
Yeah.
here. But it's up there. So there is not so much space. Here we have the cabins. There are two cabins over there. That one was more expensive because it's bigger. This one is a bit cheaper. And then they had a toilet. Toilet was something extremely new in the 19th century. That's an automatic toilet. And this is the lower deck. Upstairs, you have this dining room,
Yeah.
and then there is another room outside. It's the panoramic view for smoking salon. Where people will start to gather, play cards,
Yeah.
and
Drink.
smoke and drink.
Yeah.
Exactly. And the cabin didn't have hot water, so if you wanted hot water, there's a bell. You had
Oh
to ring.
yeah.
It's a spitting bowl. People were eating tobacco, they were chewing it,
Yeah.
and then they just hit it over there.
And then the boy will
And then there was a lady coming down and
Oh,
taking
lady.
out.
Oh yeah, the boy is there on the.
So this is the dining room.
Yeah,
But anything they do, the woman or the girl, the girl will not show her face. They will not see her face.
Almost, yeah.
Almost.
But that's also.
I think we're going to take a boat. Ay, sorry.
It's okay. Okay, so it was 4 hours break, and then you start again.
Okay, yeah.
Where are they all placed? After half an hour, the boy was slowing one. And everyone in the ship knew half an hour is gone. When it's gone, now we cheat. We turn it around, and after 1 hour, there were 2. So again, another half an hour, it was 2 fast, and 1, and so on, until they get to 4.
What if you miss the count? Like, oh, what is it?
You missed the job. It was very, and the thing that if you miss the count, you don't know anymore, and people start to work longer.
Yeah.
And then people get very mad at you.
Okay, I'll just guess.
No. And in the end of the shift, there were 8 sounds.
Yeah.
Now I suggest you put your hands over here. That was the sound that meant the shift it's over for someone and the shift starts for anyone else. So everyone that was working gathered in the roof and all the others went out. And that was also the end of our tour. I hope you had fun.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, just to ask. And of course, you're free now.